And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Moore will throw. He's got his man across the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. That's the 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield at screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude up the ground.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked off his feet.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat.
Oh, what a tackle.
So close to that end zone. He could almost almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's Powell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Good play.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Tight end now in motion.
That's it. Okay. That's how you read it, Banks.
That's one way to make a stop.
That's how you commit to the outside.
Pass to 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So first down here as they go back to work. Snap it to the back.
Whoa, whoa.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. When you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Powell.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's
Every
Powell.
time.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
Come on, D-line. Shit, nigga went through 4 reads. God damn, D-line.
Because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which
The fuck
conferences
they
are
doing?
better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
There you go.
They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw.
That's my
Pressure
fault.
coming.
That's my fault.
And this one's not working. He'll just
My fault.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. The quick out. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Hill. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The short hand, it's Moore. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
We did not double team.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just then.
Moore will throw. He wants it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down.
Scary Banks. The running back first, Banks. Running back first.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield.
That's a hell of a throw.
This defense throwing the ball.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Yeah.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's a pick, bro. Come
on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh, shit, I went too far over. My bad, team. That's my fault.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Fuck.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Oh, my God.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wow.
Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Tight window, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Spit. Okay.
Picked off, and they ruin
Good job, dude.
with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be.
He's got it on the outside.
Wow, bro. That's bullshit, bro.
Touchdown, Tigers.
I backed them up for that reason.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And then they
They're
get
set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Skips away from pressure.
my bad.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas?
Yeah.
Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
He's going for a big play
Okay,
downfield.
bro.
Makes
Oh,
the
get out of
catch
there
to the
then.
left.
Oh, he got caught.
Flips the field
So you gonna
in
get
an
it?
instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Yeah.
Got enough for
Good
the
block,
first down and
boy.
wants more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, we'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, that's my
Makes the grab.
fucking
It's Davidson.
dog.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time.
Hit.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game that
he's going to fire deep.
Fuck!
Got it inside the 30-yard line.
No big play.
He'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Buys a little extra time. Hit as he throws.
Oh, good play, boy.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Oh, shit. Not.
Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown.
They usually don't catch tail passes either, though. I'm surprised he caught that shit.
Putting it in the end zone.
this is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking.
You got the ball,
right.
right? Okay.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A first down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the option.
Oh, fuck.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Bringing the heat. He'll take another shot here.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Powell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Line is set on 3rd down.